Hi YouTubers, Eldred here. Just got back from a ride a little while ago. Today I'm gonna do a short video on how to lube your chain properly. So, I've got a bike here, the bike I just used, I've been using it all week, so it's time for a lube. And so what I wanna do is focus on how you lube your chain. The first thing I do is, let me bring this closer. First thing I do is I use a permanent marker on the first link I'm going to start with, which is down here. You see the little black mark. I mark the first link that I'm going to start with before I begin my lube. The reason for that is less is more when it comes to lube. Anything excess is just a dirt trap. I use the Pro Link chain lube because this really cleans and lubes at the same time. I've put about 150 miles on this bike the last week or so it's time for a lube. So basically I'm going to start with the link, but I'm going to lube inside. You don't want to lube on the side that faces the road because it just attracts more dirt. So you want to lube on the inside of the link, starting with the link that you marked. I'm going backwards here, and I'm only lubing the rollers, one drop at a time. Anything else is really just a waste. Anything extra is a waste. So I'm going back. And the reason you mark it is so that you don't wonder where you are. Am I at the beginning point? So now I'm going to roll the chain, keep my eye on where I stopped, which was on this link. Bring it all the way there. And start with this one. And that's all you do. You stay on the inside. Put the lube on the inside. And with this particular lube, and with most lubes, when you put it on there, it's good to let it sit for a while. You know, try not to lube right before you go ride because you don't give it a chance to really get in on the links. So usually I would do it like the night before a ride, and you give it a few hours, minimum about 2 hours. It's been my experience working with lubes. It doesn't matter what kind of lube. Give it a couple of hours or so to set in and get a chance to get in on the actual pins, because it's the inside of the rollers that you're lubing. It's not what you can see. All that stuff should be wiped off. That's the reason I give it about an hour or so, a couple of hours thereabout, but I just let it sit overnight. And before I go ride, I just take a rag and rub off all the excess and you're ready to go. Because if you just put it on there and head out, then what ends up happening is you leave lube on the chain that can possibly pick up dirt, or you don't give it enough time to get in. There's my start. That's my permanent marker there. I'm not even gonna lube that because I already put a lube on it and I'm done. That's it. It's pretty much how you lube your chain. You wanna lube the inside because that's really where it matters. If you lube the outside on top here of the link, you're just giving more surface area to pick up more dust and grit when you're on the road. Be safe out there, and thanks for tuning in.